Okay, so today's just about the end of the second day of hunting. It's the 11th. It's Thursday. Yesterday was kind of like the quietest opening day for the 40 mile ever. There was only 9 reported kills total, which is kind of intense because there have been hundreds on previous years on opening day. We started out the morning. We went and hiked up a couple miles, found a good spot to glass that we had actually that I made the video, first video, which I'm gonna find out how the sound was on that when I get back. We went back up to that spot and we glassed around for a while and we didn't see anything. I mean, just absolutely nothing. Just little tiny birds, and that was it. I think I got a little stir crazy. I kind of wanted to show my hunting partner a couple other things, a couple other spots that we could go to. So we hopped in the truck, we drove down the road, we went to 12 Mile Summit, we looked around there, went to Eagle Summit, looked around there, and we found a spot that we wanted to kind of hike out from Eagle Summit, and we spent a few hours glassing around there. Nothing. More or less the most interesting thing that happened today was we talked to this guy from Oklahoma, and I guess, like, you know, it was kind of funny because there were a lot of things that I take for granted, you know, being living here and hunting here and doing things. Like, he was like, what, you know, what's your pistol here? And I was like, well, that was my 10 mil. Like, what else would I have there? And I was like, it's a Glock, you know, because I can soak it in salt water or bury it in snow and pick it up and it'll still shoot when I pull the trigger, which is all I'm really looking for. And I wouldn't go 5 feet without this thing. I don't take it, you know, I don't pee in the morning. I won't go and, you know, go to the bathroom at all without it. It's right next to me while I'm sleeping. It's always on me while I'm hunting. The only time I take it off is literally just to change shirts or put a different sweater on. And when I go to sleep, it's right there, right next to me. So it's funny. He's like, oh, I don't even have one of those. And I'm like, well, okay. And then he saw my my inReach, which is basically how I message my wife, and I'm able to call 911 if I ultimately needed to. There's a little SOS button on the side of it, and he had no idea what that was. And I was like, it's my inReach. Like, what else would this be? And then he was like, oh, what does it do? Oh my gosh, like, this guy doesn't have any of this stuff. Him and a whole group of people had come up, you know, he and a whole group of people had come up, and they were coming up here for this hunt and didn't have that kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, well, I hope you stay close to the road so that, you know, you can get help if you need it. And I hope you stay in your group because you don't want anything sneaking up on you, and you don't even have a pistol on you. Anyway, we're pretty much wiped out. It's been a long day of hunting and glassing, and with nothing but new knowledge and experience and the views to show for. No meat. But we're exhausted, we're ready to eat, we're ready to kind of lick our wounds and try and deal with blisters and sore legs and all that kind of good stuff. Try and get some good sleep tonight. We have a couple plans for things that we might do in the morning. We're supposed to be meeting a third person on our hunting party as well tomorrow. So trying to meet up with them, that's going to be kind of fun because we don't have any cell service for most of the area. So wish us luck. Hopefully the caribou will come out of zone 2 and come back up here to zone 1, or even better, come all the way over into zone 4. Or at this point, we'll even take it if they move down into zone 3, because that would be the Taylor Highway, which I've already hunted twice. So I'm pretty familiar with it. I know some good places that we can camp and places that we can kind of glass around, look for caribou. I would even take that and just pack up camp and drive the 6 hours plus to get over there. We should be able to get into our camping spot and everything there within 8 hours. And I would do that. I would spend half a day driving just to get over to where the caribou were. But as of right now, they're still not near any of the road systems. At least a majority of them. So again, wish us luck. Hopefully we have a good day tomorrow. Hopefully we can meet our hunting partner and get some good news about where the caribou are, or just actually see the caribou, get some. Yeah. It was a tough day. It was a tough day, 2 days solid out here looking and just looking around and not seeing anything. So we're hoping that we can get some energy from everybody and keep our spirits up. And speaking of keeping our spirits up, it's time to eat, so I gotta go.